How about this for a thought? Every single thing you've ever wanted, every goal, every dream, it's already on its way to you the moment you decide you want it.
That's a bold statement. Are you saying that manifestation is basically instant?
Yes, but not in the way most people think. The moment you set an intention, whether it's through a thought, affirmation, or visualization, you're essentially starting a chain reaction. It's like pressing go on a cosmic GPS.
Okay, but if it's instant, why don't we see results right away?
That's the catch. The manifestation itself is instant because the bridge of incidents starts forming immediately. But the time it takes for you to walk across that bridge and see the results in your physical reality can vary.
Oh, the bridge of incidents. That's a term I've heard before, I think from Neville Goddard. It's like this invisible series of events that connects you to your goal, right?
Exactly. And what's fascinating is that this concept isn't unique to Goddard. Other teachers have described it too, just using different language. Abraham Hicks calls it orchestration. Florence Scovel Shinn refers to it as unexpected channels. And Joe Dispenza talks about synchronicities.
That's so interesting. It's like they're all describing the same phenomenon, but from slightly different angles.
Right, and when you start to connect the dots, you realize that the moment you set an intention, the universe, or your subconscious mind, or whatever you want to call it, starts working to create the conditions for that intention to manifest.
But here's what I'm wondering. If the bridge starts forming instantly, how do you know you're actually on it?
That's a great question. The truth is, you don't always know, and that's okay. The key is to trust the process and stay present. When you're too focused on the how, you're actually getting in your own way.
So, it's about letting go of control and just taking things one step at a time?
Exactly. Think of it like walking across a real-life bridge. You don't need to see the entire path to know it's there. You just need to keep moving forward, one step at a time.
Okay, but let's get practical. How do you stay present when you're really fixated on a goal?
One way is to focus on activities that put you in a flow state, things that fully capture your attention and make you lose track of time. It could be anything from working on a creative project to exercising or even just spending time with friends.
So it's not about ignoring your goal, but more about shifting your focus to something that feels good in the moment?
Exactly. And when you're fully engaged in the present, you're actually giving the universe room to work its magic.
That makes so much sense. Do you have any personal examples of how this has played out in your life?
Actually, yes. A couple of weeks ago, I had this random thought that I wanted to find an energy healer. I didn't know much about energy healing, I just felt like it was something I needed. So I started Googling options in my city, but nothing really clicked, so I let it go.
Okay, so you set the intention and then released it. What happened next?
Well, that weekend, I went to a sound bath session. The first session I tried to book was full, so I ended up in a second session that had just opened up. It was me and one other person.
That's such a small group.
I know, right? Anyway, after the session, this other person and I were making small talk, and she randomly asked if I wanted to grab a coffee. Now, I'm a pretty introverted person, so my first instinct was to say no. But something told me to just go with it.
And let me guess. This coffee chat turned out to be significant?
Oh, absolutely. During our conversation, she mentioned that she was part of an energy healing community and invited me to their next gathering.
Wow. So, the very thing you were looking for just kind of fell into your lap?
Exactly. And the funny thing is, she told me she doesn't usually ask strangers to grab coffee, but she felt this urge to ask me.
That's incredible. It's like the universe orchestrated this whole chain of events to connect you to what you wanted.
Exactly. And that's what I mean by the bridge of incidents. It's not something you can plan or predict. It just unfolds naturally when you're open to it.
I love that story. It's such a perfect example of how manifestation works in real life. But what about people who feel stuck? Like, what if they feel like they're not seeing any progress?
That's a great question. When you feel stuck, it's often because you're too focused on the outcome and not enough on the present moment. The best thing you can do is to let go of the how and just keep moving forward, even if it's in small, seemingly unrelated ways.
So, it's about trusting that every step you take is part of the bridge, even if it doesn't seem connected to your goal?
Exactly. And remember, the universe always takes the shortest, most direct route to bring you what you want. Sometimes that route includes detours or unexpected events, but it's all part of the process.
That's such a comforting thought. It really takes the pressure off, doesn't it?
It does. And it's a reminder that we don't have to have it all figured out. Our job is just to set the intention, stay present, and take inspired action when it feels right.
I love that. It's such a simple yet profound way to approach life.
It really is. And the more you practice it, the more you start to see how everything is connected.
Well, this has been such an enlightening conversation. I feel like I have a whole new perspective on manifestation now.
I'm glad to hear that. It's such a fascinating topic, and there's always more to learn.
Absolutely. Well, I think we've covered a lot of ground today. Any final thoughts?
Just this: trust the process, stay present, and remember that the bridge is always there, even if you can't see it.
Beautifully said. Thanks for sharing all of this.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.